who is the governor's chief of staff?
He is known as Njamba Mbidi.
So this Kadure, who is secretary to the governor's chief of staff, is the office of the chief of staff an office in the governor's office?
Yes, it is an office established under the office of the governor.
Does Kadure Rokaria work in the office of the governor?
Yes, I can confirm.
According to this IFMIS printout, how much money has been irregularly paid to Kadure Rokaria, who is a secretary to the secretary, or rather to the governor's chief of staff, as prepayments?
A total of 21,868,944.
21,868,944.
Yes.
Let's go to another officer, to be fair, not a relative of the governor, called Lady Nkatha. Do you know this officer?
Yes, I know her.
Who is she, to the best of your knowledge?
She works in the office of the governor and is also, she's an administrator in the office of the chief of staff.
Yes.
And also allegations are there that she's the girlfriend to the chief of staff.
Let's forget the allegations for now. Is she indicated on the IFMIS as also receiving advance payments?
Yes, she has received a prepayment totaling to 3,606,400.
Are you able to show us at least one or two so that you're not making a sweeping allegation that she has received payments? Are you able to point a page where she appears, this Lady Nkatha, in a prepayment?
Yes, page 27, she, voucher number 69901, she has received 500,000. Voucher number 59902, she received 340,000. Voucher number 69900, she received a
That's
prepayment.
enough, sir, because there are several entries. We just need to confirm that when you say she has received payment, it's not just a blanket allegation. You said how much in total has she been paid irregularly?
A total of 3,606,400 shillings.
Let's go to another officer, Jane Karemi Kaidhia. Do you know this officer?
Yes, I know her.
Does she work in the governor's office?
Yes, she does.
In what capacity? In what capacity, sir, does Jane Karimi work at the governor's office?
She works under the office of the chief of staff.
Okay. What is the relationship between the chief of staff and the governor in the county administration?
The chief of staff is the AIE order for the office of the governor. Therefore, he authorizes all payments related to the office of the governor.
As a matter of fact, a chief of staff is one of those political appointees governors are allowed the leeway to choose a person they can work with, right?
Yes, it's true.
Now, the persons we have so far mentioned, sir, Jane Karemi, Kaida, Rose Kinya, Kenneth Guantai, all these people working right in the governor's office.
Yes,
from the IFMIS, how much amount of money have they received as prepayment in total?
In total, they have received prepayments amounting to 78,110,086 shillings.
We will later on come to the answer the governor has given for these irregular payments. For now, I want us to go to the next allegation. Which is the allegation at paragraph 10D. To the best of your knowledge, sir, to the best of your knowledge, what is the allegation at paragraph 10D? What is the complaint?
NCO 10D.
10D.
The diversion and misuse of county resources, including funds and motor vehicles to run the governor's private charity, Duke Okolea, despite a previous promise to the Senate in the previous impeachment proceeding to refrain conflicting official county operations and Okolea operations.
To the best of your knowledge, was the question of the relationship between Okolea and the official functions of the governor an issue in the previous impeachment?
Yes, it was.
Was there an issue as to whether in the previous impeachment, whether the governor should commingle or conflate or mix our official functions with those of Okolea?
Sorry, come again.
Was there an issue as to whether the governor could properly mix our official duties with those of the private charity she runs?
Yes, it was an issue.
But have you placed any evidence, sir, to show the governor has been commingling our official functions with the Okolea functions and specifically diverting county resources to Okolea?
Yes, I've adduced the evidence on pages 42 of the volume 2, pages 43, pages 48, 49, 50, and 51, and also there's a video in support.
Let's go to page 42. What is that document?
There's a miscellaneous criminal application number 025 of 2023 in the matter of application for custodial orders.
Let's go to page 43 of the same volume 2. What does paragraph 3 say?
Paragraph 3 states that on the 17th day of September 2023, the governor of Meru, Honorable Bishop Kawira Mwangaza, convened Okolea meeting at Bridge International Preparatory School in Makiri area within Maua municipality.
Where is Makiri?
Makiri is in Maua, just adjacent to the deputy governor's home.
So this rally was held adjacent to the deputy governor's home?
Yes.
Do you believe it was a genuine charity that was being held at the adjacent to the deputy governor's home?
I don't believe so, because I watched the proceedings and I also saw the governor castigating the deputy governor, in fact praying that Arad can visit his family.
Saying what again?
During the rally, I watched the proceedings.
Yes.
And it was a rally convened to disparage the deputy governor, because I saw the governor praying, kneeling down and asking the congregants in the rally to pray so that Arad can visit the deputy governor's family.
Okay. Let's go to paragraph 8. Mr. Speaker will later show you why it was important to provide that context. But let's go to paragraph 8. What does paragraph 8 there say?
It states, paragraph 8, that the respondents and their group damaged several motor vehicles belonging to the county government of Meru, and for some individuals, that is registration number KEX 574V and KCB 845F, using stones and other crude weapons, and an act which culminated in a cow belonging to the governor being stolen and killed, which is prejudicial to public order and the security of the county.
We were told in the opening statement that we are misrepresenting the ownership of the motor vehicles. Is that paragraph clear that the specific motor vehicles named are private?
It is clear because it ends and